Voyager 1 came back. It should never have returned. Launched in 1977, its energy was supposed to run out in 2025, leaving it dead, drifting forever into the dark. But on this day, it quietly retraced its path and arrived back at Earth. It was not empty-handed. The golden record, the message of humanity's greetings, was gone. In its place was a smooth black disk, unknown in material, emitting complex rhythmic pulses unlike anything humans had ever heard. The moment the news was confirmed, the world erupted. Television stations broadcast non-stop. Social media drowned in frenzy. We were no longer alone, and that realization alone was enough to change everything. The United Nations formed an emergency high-level committee, codenamed Project Echo. After tireless efforts by the world's top scientists, the disk's main content was decoded. It was a single short sentence, yet it struck humanity like a stone cast into a turbulent sea. "Thank you for your gift. Wait for me." The conference hall fell silent. A linguist stood up, trembling with excitement. "This is a reply, a message of goodwill, an invitation from the stars." But another voice warned, "History tells us, when a stronger civilization says, 'Wait for me,' it is never good news." The public split apart. Peace advocates and dreamers rejoiced, singing songs of welcome to the cosmic brothers. Yet fear spread faster. Debates on the dark forest theory consumed every screen and newspaper, multiplying by the day. At a globally broadcast UN meeting, the Secretary General spoke with a heavy voice. "We cannot know the true meaning of these words, just as we cannot know a stranger's heart. But we must not risk extinction through misjudgment. We pray to be wrong, but we must prepare in case we are right." Thus, the Solar System Defense Program began. For 10 golden years, humanity stood united. Nations poured resources into building a fortress around the sun. Scientists, engineers, and soldiers, regardless of nationality, worked side by side to defend Earth as one people. But the strongest walls are often the first to crack. Hidden within classified labs, scientists probed deeper into the echo pulses. They found it was not ordinary radio, but vibrations in space-time itself, a higher dimensional broadcast. And within the noise, each nation discovered a different secret treasure. Nation A glimpsed an impossible blueprint for limitless energy. Nation B saw an algorithm that could unlock true artificial intelligence. Nation C detected the missing key to unify the 4 fundamental forces of physics. Each leadership came to the same chilling conclusion. This was not a greeting. It was ultimate power, perhaps meant only for them. Unity shattered in silence. Allies turned to rivals, fighting over control of the defense grid and the right to greet the visitors first. Human fleets stopped watching the stars and instead locked weapons on one another. Then came the spark. No one remembers if it was a mistake or a provocation. Near Mars' orbit, the first kinetic round tore through the void. A second followed, then a third. War spread from space down to Earth itself. In bunkers across the globe, leaders pressed the buttons that history would forever curse. Before the higher civilization could even arrive, humanity played its grandest and final symphony of self-destruction. In 2025, contact with Voyager 1 was lost. It drifted away on its silent course, deeper into the cosmos, and then, by chance, it fell into a natural wormhole. Instantly, the probe appeared in a place beyond description, the radiant core of the universe, where countless civilizations converged. Here, loneliness did not exist. Here was a hub of interstellar culture. An alien vessel intercepted the drifting machine. Inside, a young communications officer, passionate about music, examined the strange golden record. He listened. Bach, Beethoven, Mozart, and a Chinese melody, high mountains, flowing water. The music struck him deeply, unlike anything he had ever known. To him, it was as if a distant stranger had sung an honest folk song, filled with longing and solitude. He felt an overwhelming urge to reply. So he rebuilt Voyager, placing upon it a black disk that could play the universal symphony of string vibrations. Checking its nuclear battery, he assumed the probe had not traveled far. Believing Earth to be close, he added a short note: "Thank you for your gift. Wait for me." But he did not know the wormhole had already collapsed. He did not know Earth was unimaginably distant. And he could not know that by the time he finally arrived, Earth would already be a dead star of civilization.